Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a hearty tomato soup with a grilled cheese. It's technically soup season and fall, although it's not really cold in LA. I still love making soups. Tomato soup is one of my favorite soups. This dish was inspired by my trip to Underwood Farms this weekend with friends. We had such a great time, but it was so windy. We were literally fighting for our lives, as you can see these poor girls are doing in this shot. But that didn't deter us from checking out their amazing fresh produce. I absolutely fell in love with these little red jalapenos. Look at how cutesy they are. I also fell in love with these heirloom tomatoes, which ultimately inspired this dish. For the grilled cheese, I baked my own bread because I'm extra, but you can totally just use a rustic or any artisan bread of your choice. If you do want to make your own bread, it's super easy. It's only a few ingredients, and I linked my video on how to do that below. We're using 3 different cheeses. I'm using a smoked cheddar, a Gruyere, and a Fontina just because I love those cheeses, and I just feel like you definitely need a cheddar and a grilled cheese. The results are amazing. I also made pesto, but you're welcome to use store-bought pesto, and it's so good. So let's get to it. And don't forget, I'm using 8 heirloom tomatoes, or about 1.25 pounds. You'll want to pick the best in-season tomatoes. I caught these right in time. Chop your tomatoes into quarters. They don't have to be perfect. I'm using my cute little jalapenos, but you can totally substitute with 1 regular green jalapeno or none if you prefer no spice. Keep in mind that red jalapenos are spicier than the green ones. This is because the green ones are picked earlier in the ripening process. I'm removing the seeds to keep the spice level mild. Roughly chop 1 large yellow onion and set about 1/4 cup aside for later on. You only need to chop the top of your garlic bulb since we'll be baking it whole. I'm using 6 large basil leaves. I'm obsessed with all of these beautiful colors. Transfer to a baking sheet and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika, and a tablespoon of onion salt blend, and bake at 375 for about 50 minutes. Once your veggies are ready, add in 2 tablespoons of butter and your 1/4 cup of reserved onions. Sauté until aromatic and add in your roasted vegetables. Then add in your garlic. I'm using my fingers to make sure I attract someone who really loves me for me. Add in your 28-ounce can of your San Marzano crushed tomatoes, 2 cups of your chicken broth, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of Trader Joe's Italian soffritto or Italian seasoning. Let it all simmer for about 15 minutes. Using your immersion blender, blend to your desired consistency. You can also run it through a sieve, but I like to get the chunks of tomato. To finish it off, add in 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Give it a taste, and if too acidic, you can add a little more sugar. I'm making just enough pesto for my 1 grilled cheese, but feel free to double or triple this recipe. I'm using 1 clove of my grilled garlic and 1 tablespoon of roasted pine nuts and a pinch of salt. Crush your pine nuts until a smooth paste is formed. Roughly chop your 1/2 cup of basil and add it to the paste. I feel like my poor arms are trying to tell me something. What's that?
Help me, help me, help me, help me, please. Somebody.
Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Grate in your 1/4 cup of Parmesan and blend until combined. Finish off with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now that we've got our pesto, let's begin on our grilled cheese. I'm using about half a cup of smoked cheddar, but you can really use any cheddar of your choice. I just think it's crucial to have a cheddar in your grilled cheese. I'm also using half a cup of fontina and half a cup of Gruyere. I'm adding pesto to both slices of bread, but you're welcome to just put it on one slice of bread. I just really want to taste that basil pesto. Don't be shy when packing on that cheese. You want to make sure we use all the cheese so it's gooey and delicious. Grease your pan with about a tablespoon of butter until it's fully melted and heated. Toast until golden brown and flip over. Flip over, preferably using a tongs so you don't burn yourself like I did. The finished result is gooey deliciousness. Plate your soup and top off with heavy cream, and garnish with some basil. Moment of truth. Hopefully I don't stain my shirt. That would be horrible. That is good. That is really, really good. I hope you enjoy it, guys. Let me know in the comments.